In question number 10, it says that the variables x and y satisfy the differential equation. It has given that y is 1 upon 12y when x is equals to 1 upon 2 pi. Solve the differential equation. Now, to solve the differential equation, the first thing we have learned is we'll bring the y terms together. So this is sine of 4y divided by sine of 2y dy is equals to x sine of 3x dx. So the first step we always do in differential equations is we separate the y terms with dy, the x terms with dx. That's the first step. The next step is we integrate. Now we integrate both the sides. I'll put up the integration sign on both the sides. Now to integrate sine of 4y upon sine of 2y, I will have to use an identity over here. So for sine of 4y, I can use an identity. I know that sine of 2a is equals to 2 sine a cos a. Similarly, this can be used in the sense sine of 4a is equals to 2 sine of 2a cos of 2a. So I can, in place of sine of 4y, I can write 2 sine of 2y cos of 2y divided by sine of 2y. Sine of 2y and sine of 2y cancels. Now I'm left with a very simple term. Now I'm left with a very simple term, which is 2 cos of 2y that I have to integrate on the left-hand side. On the right-hand side, I have x sine of 3x. As two different terms are multiplying, I will apply integration by parts. So for integration by parts, we know that u dv, when we integrate this is given as uv minus v du. And we apply the late rule over here where we take the algebraic term as u. Okay. So LATE, algebraic term will be taken as u. So u will be equals to x and du will be 1. V will be given as sine of 3x and dv, sorry. And v will be is equals to the integral of sine is minus cos. So minus cos 3x upon 3. And we'll apply this in the formula. So uv will become minus x cos of 3x upon 3 minus v du. So v du will become, so this is already a minus over here. I will just still apply it over here. So this is cos of 3x upon 3. And this minus, I will bring it outside and make this sign a positive. Integrating cos of 2y, integral of cos is sine. So sine of 2y upon 2, and this 2 remains over here, is equals to minus x cos of 3x upon 3. Integral of cos 3x will be sine 3x upon 3. So this will become upon 3 times c, this will become 9 plus c. Now to find the value of c, we have been given the initial conditions where y is 1 upon 12 pi and x is equals to 1 upon 2 pi. Cancel this over here. Sine of 2 times 1 upon 12 pi is equals to minus x is 1 upon 2 pi. And this minus is already over here, so be very careful. X is minus 1 upon 2 pi. No, plus 1 upon 2 pi, my bad. So x is positive 1 upon 2 pi into cos of 3 into 1 upon 2 pi divided by 3 plus sine of 3 into 1 upon 2 pi divided by 9 equals to c. Sorry, plus c. So this will become sine of 1 upon pi upon 6, which is half if you put it in the calculator. So sine of pi upon 6 will become half is equals to minus 1 upon 2 pi is in the numerator. Cos of 3 upon 2 pi. 3 upon 2 basically means 270, which is equals to 0. If you put this in your calculator, cos of 270 is 0, or if you put cos of 3 upon 2 pi in the calculator, that will come out as 0. Sine of 3 upon 2 pi, when I put it in the calculator, that comes out as minus 1. So this will become minus 1 upon 9 plus c. So this will be 0. C will be 1 upon 2 plus 1 upon 9 is equals to c. 9 and 2 LCM is 18. So this will be 2 times 9, 9 times 2. So I hope this maths everyone knows. Yeah, yeah. So C is equals to 11 upon 18. And finally, my answer, because I have found the value of C as well, I can now write it as sine of 2y is equals to minus x cos of 3x upon 3 plus sine of 3x upon 9 plus 11 by 18. And that's it. So that's your first part done. And do we have to make y the subject? No, we don't have to. Unless it says giving y in terms of x, you will leave your answer as is. Okay? Now the next part. Given that y is between half pi and 0, find the values of y when x equals to 0. Now in the same expression, I will write x equals to 0. So I will get sine of 2y equals to minus x is 0, right? So if x is 0, so 0 into cos of 0 upon 3 plus 1 upon 9 sine of 0 plus 11 by 18. Okay, so this is 0, this is also 0. I will get sine of 2y equals to 11 upon 18. And we have to make sure our calculators are in radian mode. And y will remain between these two values. So 2y would be equals to sine inverse of 11 upon 18. And this is where your calculator comes in handy. One of the values would be the what's the basic angle? Sine inverse of 11 upon 18? 0.657. So you never forget your basics. You will make your basic angle over here and over here. And now when I find the value of y, so one of the answers will be 2y is equals to 0.657. And the other value would be pi minus 0.657. 2.484. And then finally you divide both of these answers by 2. So this answer will become 0.32, 0.3285. So 0.329, and this will become 1.242 or 1.24 to three significant figures. And that's it.